TGIF. Hey, it is Friday. Thank you for joining me for Soapbox Daily. Hey, I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and welcome to episode 55. Today, in today's topic, we are discussing, our topic is, do people know what manners are these days? That is our topic for today, so grab a drink, grab a snack, make yourself comfortable, set on in as we discuss this. And in line with this, hey, how is your integrity today? How was your integrity this week? Were you setting the positive change? Were you being the change the world needs? The positive change. Help other people. Help yourself. Do good things. And let's move in the right direction. Let's have integrity and show people how it's done. Also, hey, please check out getoffmysoapbox.com for more information on this show of Soapbox Daily, as well as our long format show of Get Off My Soapbox. All links are on that page. All the information. Check out our FAQ section. It's all there. Please pay it a visit if you like. And also on Twitter at MadSoapbox. You can find more information and updates and more information over there. Check it out. So I'm on day 2 of my recovery. I was sick yesterday, woke up sick. Today I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm hanging in there. On the mend, it seems at this point, but I woke up this morning, I could barely speak and my head was just cloudy, but I'm making it through. You know, you got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep setting the example. You got to keep doing the right thing. So that's what we're doing. But there's one thing that's been bugging me for a while, and hence this is the reason for today's topic. I've always wondered where manners have went. And it's interesting because you will actually see manners because it's such a rarity when somebody actually is courteous and polite and they show manners. When you see it, it's like, whoa, completely shocking, because unfortunately it's a commonplace thing these days for people not to have manners on a whole bunch of different levels. So it appears to me that good manners seem to be lacking these days across the board. Sadly, it is. I mean, many of us were taught from childhood how to be polite. We learned to say please and thank you, how to be respectful to our elders, how to be nice to our children and animals, and pretty much everyone. However, our society has become more mobile, fast-paced, and I want it now type attitude. The use of manners seems to be decreased. Big time. It's all rush. Oh, I want it now. It's like, no please and thank yous or anything else, sadly. With the rise in divorce rates, prevalence of drug and alcohol abuse, and increasing world violence, many families are struggling to survive and thrive. Manners are tossed aside. Take notice, adults having temper tantrums in the fast food drive-thru. Young and old not saying please and thank you, but demanding and expecting others to treat them as a king or a queen. Being rude and insensitive seems to be a pretty common thing these days, unfortunately. Without good manners, people get offended and hurt. Communication breaks down. As human beings, we make mistakes, get in a hurry, and sometimes forget how to be nice in the daily rat race. It can be easy to slip up and accidentally cut off another driver, or rush through the door without noticing someone else is wanting to go through or waiting to go through. Being able to say you are sorry and mean it can heal many a wrong. The importance of good manners just seems to be obvious to me. I mean, it's a duh. Like, of course, it should be like the air you breathe, a regular thing, but not to others who want to bully, demand, and want entitlement for things not earned. It is important to acknowledge and appreciate good manners from others. Give positive feedback when you see others doing the right thing. You know, like when you see people having integrity, that goes hand in hand with integrity. That's what good manners is. It's integrity, doing the right thing when no one else is watching. It's just, you know, it's a given. Be a role model for good behavior. Just like I always say every day, how is your integrity today? Just be a good role model. Set the example. Remember, young and old are watching how you respond and manage situations. Manners create expectations for how people will act. So if you set the example of what to do, people will learn from it. Have good manners, have good integrity, people will learn from it. I mean, would you give yourself a thumbs up or a thumbs down to these statements? Listen up. See if you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Number 1, I try to be polite and considerate all the time. Number 2, I say please and thank you. Number 3, I use the golden rule. Example, treat others as you would like to be treated. Number 4, I keep my word. Huge one. Your word is your bond. And number 5, I turn off my cell phone in meetings, banks, and doctors' offices, etc. Just not to disturb anybody else. Just to be polite. It's important. These are key things that are not that hard to do, but people should be doing. And tips for adults interested in improving child's social behavior include the following. And these are a given. These don't require license certification or me to be some sort of medical expert. These are just common sense things. So here are some tips for adults interested in, and parents for that matter, looking to improving children's social behavior. Stress to children the importance of treating others the same way they like to be treated. Help children understand the harm caused by thoughtlessness, unkind words, and actions. Role play difficult situations for children in order to demonstrate appropriate responses. Establish a politeness policy for basic manners. Teach children the importance of thinking of others, like writing thank you notes. Manners have changed a lot through the years and are still changing. They are more relaxed than they used to be a mere 100 years ago. Our society needs manners to function in a healthy and productive manner. The lack of manners and self-respect does not seem to be working. Use your good manners. Teach your children, and let's thrive for a healthier community, city, state, world, province, you name it, wherever you are. Because society, to be civilized, needs to have compassion, needs to have cooperation, needs to have some level of decency. That's where manners comes in. It's like a saying from one of my movies I love, and for those who recognize, I'm not going to give it out, but you'll know if you hear it. Manners maketh man. Now, that's not a sexist thing. It's just a generalized term, but it's a quote from a movie, manners maketh man. I'm just going to say, manners are an important thing. Learn them, use them. We're not entitled. We're not owed anything. Help each other out. Be polite to each other. Because you're polite to somebody, chances are they're going to learn and be polite to you back. All right, that's about it for Friday. I am going to go spend the rest of my day recovering from being sick. I want to thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for listening today. It is a Friday, so yes, this is the last episode for the week. I'm going to strive to get better this weekend. That's my plan. I don't know what your plans are, but whatever your plans are, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Please check out getoffmysoapbox.com. Also, give us your feedback on Twitter. Other than that, thank you for being here. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and I will see you on Monday for the next episode. Bye for now.